We are definitely going to work on the pedals today, but first we need to wash the painted parts, especially this incredibly greasy, dirty fork stem. That's what's happening on this episode of Featherstone Bicycles. The first thing I want to attack is this stem of the fork, because it has got some, not only grease, but it's sticky grease and not good. Dawn equivalent dishwashing detergent. Also got my multi-purpose cleaner and degreaser ready to go, and we'll see what we can do with this frame. Discussed in the previous episode, this pedal is completely toasted on the shaft here. It'll be interesting to see if I can tell what exactly happened. It's not only weirdly bulged out here, but it's weirdly bulged out here too. And then you've got this play, especially in this one, that's just rusted. Anyway, these are like carriage bolts, except they're not threaded, but they use the nut anyway, but then they pound down the top, and that's what, you know, seals the deal. So what I wanted to do was I went to the hardware store and found to see if they had any carriage bolts or similar that were this size head and this length. Unfortunately, the longest they had was 3 inches, which was too short for this. So what we came up with was to buy a threaded rod of this same approximate diameter, and then 8 nuts, and 8 lock washers. So I'll simulate this top here, and then just have to do a nut and a lock washer on this side. It won't be perfect like they were, but again, there's no way I'm going to accept this in a rejuvenation restoration. I'd also like to get very much inside of here, so I'm just going to have to take these apart. So I think my first step is to grind down where this is bent over. I think I'm going to first use a Dremel with a cutoff tool or a grinding tool to see what I can do about that. Finally, I resorted to changing the bits to this grinding sort of drill bit type thing, and I was able to go through on this side and get that nut off. And so now, hopefully, get this out. Okay, there's my 2 pieces there. Question is, what happened? Oh boy. Now I see this. Boy, it's one thing after another with this. This is smashed on here. So what am I going to do about that? I first tried pounding it down so I didn't ruin it as much as I would if I was grinding the material off, but that was really hard to do because of the configuration. Then I realized what I can do is just stick it in the vise and squeeze it back. I mean, obviously the easiest thing to do would be if I was a welder. I would just grind it off and then, you know, grind a washer on there or something, but I'm not a welder. Well, I have success. Got it out. What I had to do was squeeze that in the vise, and it got it to the point where it came up and got stuck up there. So I forced it back down, and then I just took this and shaved it a little bit. Hopefully there's enough left here that I can pound that down and secure it again. But at any rate, off comes this. So that's tapered. All the ball bearings were gone from here. And here's our piece. And I can see it this is now stuck on here. It's one thing after another. Because again, on this side, that's two different pieces. This piece and that piece there. So this piece and that piece are two different items. Update. I was able to hold on to this part with the vice grips and then wiggle this part off. I cleaned these up in the parts washer to get the grease off, and now I'm going to put them in this bowl with the entire other part. One of the positive things about this was I was able to count how many ball bearings were in there originally, which there's 10 on each side. And we're gonna let this soak for a few days in evaporust. And I am gonna have to get a new jug of this at some point. I think I've been saying that for a couple episodes. So we'll let that soak. I'm gonna put that in there too. Let that soak for a while. And that's an old part, so the only other thing we're going to be able to do is clean these up. I cleaned these up with some Simple Green and some degreaser, having to get into the little crevices and whatnot. Hopefully this is coming up on the camera, but you can see how this is all worn here, and then if I just flip them 90 degrees, that one's not in great shape. This one is, and that one is. These are kind of in order. But how much better they look. So again, these will go like this, and the worn sign will go on the inside and the outside. So it's the next day, so we'll check on our items that have been in the evaporust. Gonna put our Guire's Hot Shine on here. Next, we're going to put some grease to fill that up. Use my pick to get that grease down in there. Seems to be pretty good. Now get some down in here. On the other side. So what I'm thinking about doing, first of all, I've got my least worn sides facing the outside. So the most worn are on the inside. And my thinking on putting this back together is that I will put a block washer on. Nope, I'm going to put a nut on first. Cut this off to match the length of the other one. Got my Park tool ball bearing scale measuring tool, and it's 5/32. Well, they look a heck of a lot better than, at least this one does, than it did. So, yeah. 2 good pedals ready to go. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for sticking with me, and I hope to see you next time on Featherstone Bicycles.